See if I can find us. See if I can find us. Oh, we're right there where we're supposed to be with a lot of armage. Oh, well, I'll bring the camera down in a minute. Let's get our link up. If there's anybody new in the group who can't find us in the morning and would like to be part of the link peoples, where I send a link out to everybody that takes you directly to the video, just message me and I will get you in that group. But today, well, let's see, hang on. Today, our prompts are August. We missed yesterday, so it's August 29th, which is mandala Lindsay style, and I can't spell, August 30th. And our prompt is, it's almost my birthday, which I don't know what that means. I don't know what I was thinking. So we'll do something. I don't know. Here's the video link. It is up and rolling. That's exciting. Okay. There we is. And it's very high up. Let's come down just a little bit. I don't know what I was thinking going that high. Good morning, Letizia and Dieta and Susie and Lisa. Let's start the show. I kind of like that I found this. I wish I could take some of this off. I wonder if I can. Oh, it looks like it scratches off. Maybe I can fix it up. We'll see. Hi, Terry. Hi, Palma. Hi, Valerie. Hi, Mina. Who did I miss? No, nobody. I don't know. Thought I missed somebody. So let's get through this because, number one, my back hurts. I sat in the back seat of a car for 12 hours yesterday. It was a long day, but really fun. But my back hurts, and I have a lot I want to do today. So what may end up happening is I may turn the camera off and then I'll turn it back on again because I have something else I want to do here with you guys. So we'll see. Hi, Lisa and Teresa, Terry, Teresa. Oh, Palma's got to leave in 10 minutes for a doctor's appointment. Ugh. So let's do some shameless plug-in. Here's the first one. Here's the website, Creator of Cuteness. That's where you want to bookmark this, so you can shop and help me to be able to take a day off every now and then and go on a road trip, which is what we did yesterday. So much fun. I was not looking forward to it, and it turned out to be a good day. We'll talk about it later. So there you are. Oh, I have to sneeze and I forgot about this. So Palma, before you leave, make sure you know this. There's a birthday giveaway. I have so much shit. Pardon the expression of shit, but I'm going to say it 3 or 4 times. There's so much crap and junk and stuff and bits and pieces of goodness all over my craft room. I'm going to fill 3 envelopes full of stuff and give it away as a birthday present to you guys, not to me. I don't want it anymore. So it's a birthday giveaway. There are 3 winners, and the winners can only be from the live video only. So if you don't watch the video, you will have no idea what I'm talking about. We'll talk about this again in a few minutes, just in case people miss it. Here's the secret password. YOLO. Winners will be announced. Look what I did there. 9258. Well, I guess you missed it. Right here in this live video, Carmen. Right here in this live. Right here. No, here. So the password is YOLO. If you guys are old like me and didn't know what this means, it means you only live once. But forget about the winners being announced in 1958. The winners will be announced in 2024. So again, it's a birthday giveaway. There are 3 winners or more if I stuff more envelopes. And what I do is when you post a comment, here's what I would really like to ask you guys to do, but I know that's a lot. I would love to ask you to post the password, you only live once, and also, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. You guys are not getting it. And I didn't explain it right. No. Hang on. Stop writing YOLO. Stop. All the comments go away. I can't see them after the video because of StreamYard. They just go away. So you're gonna post this YOLO as a comment when I post our finished page, you know, like this. Like afterwards, when I post these photographs of our pages after today's class, only you guys who are in the live class will understand this. Okay. So don't post it now. Post it in a few minutes when I'm all done, in an hour, when I post our photos of our pages for the day. Does that make sense? What I meant to say was only from the live video, so only you people watching this video will know about this giveaway. I wanted it to be for you guys who are here every single morning, like clockwork, you know? So you'll have today, which is the 30th, tomorrow, which is the 31st, Sunday, which is the 1st, and until like midnight on the 2nd. No, until the 1st. So you have 4 days to post the comment YOLO. And I would love if you guys would tell me, not here, not Marco YOLO, Rebecca, no. I would love it if you guys would not only post this, but tell me what's your favorite class, what's your favorite thing we did to this year, last year, how you found me, just a little something to make me smile. You know what I mean? So not here. I'll explain it again in a few minutes. Starting Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, there will be a Lindsay's birthday party, which is free, here on Facebook at Lindsay's 61 and Holding Birthday Party. That's the name of the group. The times will vary, and sadly, Carrie Hoyle had to drop out. She was one of our party instructors, but hostesses, I don't know what you want to call her. But her husband has not been doing real good, and so she needs to focus on caregiving right now. So she couldn't do it, so that we are one short of people, but that's okay. I mean, it's not okay for Carrie. I feel bad for Carrie. It's okay for the class because everybody else will just do their thing and we'll be fine. So Michelle Hamilton is creating a book for us, which she does kind of every year, and then we all fill that book with our prompts or whatever. So it's Michelle, Candace Ann, Ann Kobieri Scott, and Rebecca Swayze, and me. It's on Facebook again, so make sure you join. I am doing something with these girls that I kind of just came up with yesterday, so hopefully I figure it out. I don't think I'm doing the troll one, but the one I really want to do is this girl, or where's the other girl? Maybe this girl or this girl. I'm hoping to do her. She's going to be a little tricky, but anyway, you can find the supplies for my class in my guides section of the Lindsay's 61 and Holding birthday party. Um, Everybody else's stuff, I don't know if it's there or not because I really haven't been paying attention. Honest to God. From my hands to yours. No. Okay, Creative Book Club is the next thing I am shamelessly plugging. It's the 4th session of the book club, and here's how it works. For the price, the low price of $30, which makes it $7.50 per session, you get September 20th, October 25th, November 22nd, and December 20th. And the way it works is we review a new book each month, some type of crafty, cool book. Oh, I like the troll too, Marilyn. Whoever said they like the troll, not Marilyn. It scrolled down. Who was it that said they like the troll? Valerie. But the troll isn't going to work for what I want to do. Well, it could. Ann Savage says, "Oh my God, we made cootie catchers in elementary school and called them that too. What a memory." Yeah, cootie catchers. They've always been cootie catchers, right? That's what Ann is making, cootie catchers. Okay, we make something new from the book that we choose and we learn a new technique from the book. There's no need to purchase the book because I've already bought it for all of us. So I review it and then you can decide, should I buy that book or should I not buy that book? And 99% of the time it's yeah, go ahead, buy that book because it's amazing. I'm going to start giving away books, however, as well. But that'll be in book club. It's $30. I already said that for all 4 meetings, $7.50 per meeting. Such a bargain. This is the kind of book that we do. We do either a journaling, a doodling, a crafting, a bookmaking, or a lettering book, or mixed media, because this book is all about mixed media. And I still haven't quite decided if I like this book or not. So normally I don't go through it ahead of time, but let me tell you what, there's so much reading in this. I'm going to read it first. I'm taking it camping with us and I'm going to read it. Okay. That's book club. Journal play day. This is over. Journal play day 15th quarter is coming. Just because a class is over, you guys, doesn't mean you can't take it, because I have currently started Throwback Thursdays where I'm going to share a forever class, and Journal Play Day is one of those. You can sign up for any of them at any time. The best thing about Journal Play Day is that they all have different artwork. Even if you don't take the classes, you get the artwork for the group for that month. And a lot of people, I think, take Journal Play Day just for the artwork because it's $8.33 a month. And you make a cute new journal. You get new art from me every month, and you get a new journaling tip or trick every month. This is what we did this month, and I am beyond in love with it. Okay, ready? So we made a book band that we hand doodled ourselves on black paper, right? And laminated it because I'm camping this month a lot and I didn't want my book to get yucky. And for the first time ever, we stitched a real book. We made a real book with real bookbinding techniques. So this is some of the artwork that you get. This is some of the artwork you get. And all of these little pictures here is artwork that you get for Journal Play Day. So we made a little memo note here. We made another little memo pad thing here with lots of paper in it so I could journal or draw or whatever. This was part of the artwork. We made a little folio book. We made, look at this cool file folder I had that was my mom's, who was a CPA. Not really, she wasn't a certified CPA. She was a fake CPA. She did CPA work. And then look how cute this page is. Oh my gosh, this came out so cute. This artwork is from the birthday party last year, I think, and I shared it with the book club group. So sometimes you get extra artwork in book club. I mean, Journal Play Day. I'm so confused. And now we have space here to write or draw. And then we did this page, which is just kind of simple, but it's lots of places to journal. And that's the end of the book. Is it so stinking cute, you guys? We may be making stitched books for a while now. I think the book club has just graduated to a new level of making journals. So that's the other fun thing about book club, or I'm sorry, Journal Play Day. I keep saying the wrong thing. Journal Play Day is you learn some new tips and tricks every month that then you can use in your own book making projects. Okay, so that's Journal Play Day. Probably my favorite art so far was this one. Oh, and my son just sent me a whole bunch of pictures of Atticus from swim lessons, from soccer lessons, and from preschool. I'm going to make this book all about Atticus. I'm really excited. Okay. Then we have our September prompts. These prompts were created for us by Tana Harris. They're super cool, but we're not using them all. We're not for sure going to use the first, we're not using any of the weekend prompts, so I crossed those off. We are starting Monday, which is September 2nd, by not using her prompt, but it is kind of a cool prompt. It says, we may think we are hurting our garden, but really our garden is nurturing us. No, I read it wrong. We may think we are nurturing our garden, but really our garden is nurturing us. But you can use that if you want. We're going to make our book that'll take us through all of September, and we're using a half-size composition book. Awesome possum. If you don't have one of these, you could use a large size and cut it in half with a saw or something, or you could just use a large size or whatever else you want. You don't have to use a composition book. Kids, guess what? There's no rules in this group. You do whatever makes you happy. If you want to draw on a piece of scrap paper and then put it in the burn pile and burn it, then do that. If you want to shred it, if you want to throw it away, do that. If you want to make a greeting card each day, make a greeting card each day. That's the deal. So that's September 2nd. We'll be doing that. Look what I found this morning. I found a plethora of, somebody must have sent me these, of Lindsay stuff. Here's a whole, this was from, what's this magazine called? Snapshot Memories. For sure, these books are not around anymore. This is a magazine that will take you back to the past. So funny. So weird what we did in scrapbooking to begin with. And I had a whole article in this one. Look, here's a couple pages of, here's Riley and my husband on a tractor. Oh, there I am. Dedicated mother, workaholic, professional doodler. Lindsay admits she completes twice as many pages when she scrapbooks with friends. Let's read this. How I like to start my day by getting my 3 kids off to school and heading to my store, the Paper Rabbit. It's so hard to work around scrapbook supplies all day. People come in to buy fun stuff, and you know they are headed home to work on their albums. My scrapbooking day gets fit in between work at the shop, creating products for scrapbookers, helping at school functions, doing homework, fixing dinner, walking the dog. Let's be real. My day begins when my family is tucked in their bed. I work on albums at 3 a.m. Oh my God, that's so funny. I just had to look through these things real quick and then we'll get started. This was our catalog for Cut It Up. This is my daughter and this is my friend Tamara's daughter. These were shirts that we made. I wish I still had these shirts. I don't have a one. But this was a catalog with all of our products. There's my Bailey wearing another shirt. These were all of our die cuts. And there's a book. Here's me and my friend Vicky's daughter Carly. I don't know if the light is bad on there or not. So funny. We did notepads. Here's all of our kids. So funny. We did shirts. We had a shirt that says, you can't get to heaven till you finish your scrapbooks. That was a good one. Here's all the books that we made. Here's a software program that you put in and you could have my lettering style. Here's all our rulers and templates. So funny. Then this is what I used to do for my store. We used to make newspapers like this, but this was called the Union of Scrapbooking. It was for our scrapbooking convention. I don't even want to open it because I don't want it yucky. It's getting so yucky. Here's an ad for my store, the Paper Rabbit. Here's people who allowed us to put their names in here to be a pen pal. And we used to mail these out. It's so funny. And then what is this? Oh, this was my Paper Rabbit mail order catalog. I made a catalog. Oh my gosh, and I drew all these things. Sticker grab bag, all our rulers, page layout kits, scrapbooking paper. This is how I made this catalog in black and white. So funny. Pens, all the old pens, stencils, a paper trimmer, slide pins, so you could make a pin that out of a slide mount. Anyway, so fun. And I don't know what this is. International Scrapbooking. I'm sure I'm in here somewhere, but I'm not gonna take the time to show you unless I see it flipping through. I do not. My God, our stuff. What? Oh, I do right here. Here's my Bailey. Here's my Riley. Here's my mommy and daddy. This is called "Are You Afraid of the Dark?" Dark pages. Using white pens, gel pens, opaque pens. So funny. Okay, well, just had to share that. Let's do this. Stacy says, I have a Lindsay personalized paper pouch from back in the day. That's so funny. Okay, here's where we are, kids. We are done with the month. So yesterday when I played hooky, we were supposed to do mandalas, which we will do today. And then the 30th, which is today, I may or may not do this one because I don't really know what I want to do. But it's called It's Almost My Birthday Day. What do you think I was thinking when I came up with that bright idea? Who knows? So that gets put here. And I think on Tuesday we'll go back through this because I foolishly did an extra page. Why? I have no idea. But this is my mandala one. I got, hopefully, 2 of these little orange tabs. This will be my birthday day one. I just did these yellow on yellow on yellow. These are going to glue here. I'm going to glue those down. I used a little bit of washi tape. And this was a cool piece of paper. I don't know where it went though. But it was from the Adornit papers and it had a printed scallop on it. Is the light bad? Trying to figure out where to put the light. How about there? Is that working better maybe? Or is it still got a haze? Let's see. Come this way. Come on, catch up with me. I don't know if that's any better or not. Anne says you could just glue those pages together in the back. I could. But isn't that cheating, really? Kind of cheating. I'm not a good cheater. I'm not a cheetah either. A cheetah or a cheater. All right, well, I'm liking these last couple of pages. Okay, it looks good there. That's all that matters. Thank you, Tina. Yeah, she's right. Anne's right. I could glue these together, and I just might. That's a great idea, actually. And just finish it off there. All right, so here's what I'm doing for my mandala. I wish I had a larger bowl, but I forgot to bring it downstairs here. So we're just going to go with a stencil. Let's see, we'll start small. So a stencil works well for me because I don't do it precise like other mandala people do. I just do circles in circles in circles. And if you start with the smallest one, it's easy to see the middle. I should have done this one first. See how, oh my gosh, I got that pretty centered. So yeah, circle template is a good thing to have if you don't have a circle stencil. I'm hoping that Adornit is going to get some thicker plastic eventually, and we can have them make us some thicker basic stencils like this. This is one of my most used things that I own, and it's hard to find them anymore. This is from the scrapbooking day. I can't tell you, I sold more stencils than anything else probably. I used to order 48 at a time of these. But I want one more here, so I'm just gonna eyeball it. as best as I can. Because I don't have anything else that's a complete circle. So, you know, it's very crooked now, I see. I have way more space over here than I do here. That's all right, though. Nobody's going to judge me, right? If you guys are judging, if you're being judgy, go away. All right, let's bring this back up real quick. So I'm doing a birthday party giveaway because it's my birthday on Tuesday. You're not going to comment here. You're going to comment when I post a photograph of my finished page, okay? There will be 3 winners from this video only, so I'm not going to post this anywhere. If you haven't watched this video, you won't understand what the deal is because it's very confusing. You're going to post the secret password of YOLO, which means you only live once. The winners will be announced on 9/2/24, not 58, 24. And I want you to post the password and either your favorite class, how you found this group, a product that you love of mine or Adornit. So that's the idea. It's hard to see the circles. Well, let me bring them up because I didn't do them very dark. Right? Now it's really hard to see them. I don't know. I promise you they're there. Don't know why they're not showing up. Can you guys see them now? Trying to get the light going in the right direction, but I'm sorry. If you can't, you can't. Trust me when I say there are circles here. Okay. And they're not the same evenly spaced. Some are thinner, some are thicker, some are really thick. Hand drawn. I'm going to just fix this area right here. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start with a pen and I'm going to start in the middle here. Maybe making a flower. Let's see if we can come down any further. Hang on. I know it's crooked. You don't have to tell me. That might be better, right? I bet that's better. Shirley says she sees dead circles. I don't know what that means. All right, we're going with a hand-drawn Lindsay circle in the center with a few more circles for my flower. Then I'm going to go another circle around here because I don't do these perfect. You guys, I just do them what makes me happy. One of you ladies did a really cool one today that she posted. I don't know who it was. That was for Halloween. I don't know why it's so early, but she did Halloween. I guess she's prepping. Oh, I'm using a 3, but that doesn't mean that's what I'm going to stay with. I'm going to use different sizes. And now I'm doing Daisy with scalloped, elongated ovals. So let me tell you about my day yesterday while we draw. My husband and I got up at like 6 o'clock in the morning and got showered and dressed and everything, got in the car. At 7:30, we went to McDonald's because my mother-in-law's favorite breakfast, I swear to you, is a sausage egg McMuffin from McDonald's. So we got her a sausage egg McMuffin and a coffee. And then we went and picked her up, and lo and behold, she was ready, like almost out the door by 8 o'clock. And we left. And here's the reasoning behind this. My husband planned this because she's been here 12 years, I want to say, but she never explores where she lives. She goes to the market and she goes home. She's not a hiker. She's not a explorer. She doesn't kayak. She doesn't do any outdoorsy anything that is what makes our community so cool. She walks, but she walks up and down the street where she lives. So she doesn't really get to see stuff. So we wanted to show her our favorite things in our community where we live. So we did a 12-hour, my husband did 12 hours worth 12 hours of her favorite music. Dean Martin, Tom Jones, Engelbert Humperdinck, Neil Diamond, Traveling Wilburys. Why can't I think of any others? There's tons. And then we put her in the car. Okay, hang on. I'm going to go another circle around the edge of these, and we're going to fill in those little triangles from the daisy. Anyway, and we took her on a long trip. I know you don't know these places, but Highway 49, which is our gold rush road from the gold country. All of our towns are gold mining towns. So we drove her on a long trip all the way around Highway 49 to Highway 89. My husband, we stopped for lunch at his favorite place called Bassett's Station. It's an old, it used to be for the miners to have lunch if they wanted to get out of the gold mining area for a while and go have lunch. It's been there since the 1800s. So he knows a lot of the history. So he was like being a docent in the car while we were driving. And she just was quiet a lot because she loved like Crackling Rosie, get on board. We gonna ride till there ain't no more alone. Making it home. You know, songs like that. And she just was singing along and just happy as a clam. So she and my husband sat in the front seat of the car. I, being the good human that I am, not complaining until 12 hours later. For some reason, sitting in the back of the car for 12 hours. Because she can't walk real well. So we hardly got out and walked. But, you know, we did park the car and show her a lake and get out there and stretch our legs. And we took her to our favorite brewery. She doesn't drink, but I bought her a Santa Cruz lemonade because they have non-alcoholic things there. And we sat outside under the pine trees and she's like, oh my God, this is the best lemonade I've ever had. And I'm like, it's just 'cause you don't, she buys the same things every day. She doesn't branch out on trying new things. One time we bought her, she wanted us to bring her a box of saltine crackers, you know, the premium, is that what they're called? Premium saltine crackers. And when I was at the market, they had teeny tiny ones, like this big, like those crackers, fishy crackers that they put in the with clam chowder. Why can't I think of the name of those? Well, anyway, she thought those were the best things since sliced bread, and I'm like, they're just the same thing as the big ones, but they're little. Anyway, she's cute. So, yeah, we took her to lunch. We took her to the brewery. We drove around. We went to a fancy dinner and got pizza. Oyster crackers. Thank you, Linda. Oyster crackers. All right, so we're going to put some circles in here. I'm going to go with circles, and I'm just going to do swirls. And we're going to go in another circle. So that's what we did yesterday, but it took, you know, first of all, with somebody who doesn't walk real well, even if you just go on a quick walk, it takes a long time. I'll just put it that way. She is doing better because we sent her to a physical therapist. She did not want to go. She thought she has scoliosis that she's had for years, and she was blaming her off balancing on her scoliosis. And we were like, that's not it. You're just walking all hunched over. So we sent her to a physical therapist. It's been 3 months. She's doing fabulously. She doesn't walk hunched over anymore. Now I got to get her some balance exercises to do, like from a chair, because she doesn't want to go to the physical therapist anymore. You know. Oh, Terry says she lived on oyster crackers during chemo. They have them at Grocery Outlet right now, Terry, at least the one in Truckee for $1.99. When we were at the grocery store in Truckee, which is near Lake Tahoe, California, they had pumpkins out, and I'm really mad at myself that I didn't buy one, but it just seemed too early. They were the most perfect pumpkins I've ever seen. They were all the same size. I don't know how they did it, but they were round and lovely and $4.99 a pumpkin. I should have bought one or 3. I don't know if I'm gonna make a really big circle here. Really big. Come around here. Okay. So now what we're gonna do is there's little triangles here. We're gonna fill those in where your circles. Can you see that? See the little triangle up there? From the edge of the line to down where the circle is at. Because the idea with these mandalas is you want to fill them in the best that you can. You could use color. I'm just using black and white because we're just going to do a wash of color in each circle. But you want the circles to look like circles when you're done. So if you fill this in a little bit with this triangle, it's going to complete the look of the circle. It's not a true mandala. So if you guys are mandala makers, like my friend Lydia, if Lydia's here today, please don't look at my mandala. She's an amazing mandala maker. Right? So do you see how it's supposed to keep the shape of the circle? I'm going to go with a straight line down here for the bottom part of the circle, so it looks like they're connected to the center circle. The hardest part with doing these mandalas is coming up with what to draw. I will say that. Okay, so do you see that? Carmen says, I'm exhausted today. I had to do a sleep study, like to say sleep, which you don't like to say sleep, which you don't get. Last night, left at 5 a.m. I need to sleep now. Did you not sleep during the sleep study? All right, I'm going to use a big pen here. And I'm going to write words in the next circle because I love words. Duh. So I've got a number 8 pen here. I went up in size. And then in the next one, I'm going to use a really skinny pen. Funniest thing was my mother-in-law had a birthday card for me. We went to dinner. We went to lunch. We were in the car all day. And then when it's dark outside, and we're dropping her off at home, she hands me the birthday card. I'm like, thank you. I wish I had gotten it at dinner so I could have opened it in the light and said thank you. But she doesn't ever want you to open things in front of her. She wants you to take it home and wallow in it. There could be 100 people at a party, and she will tuck the birthday card like somewhere where you don't see it, and then you'll find it later. It's hysterical. Debbie says, I wish my brain could think like this. Guess what? I wish my brain didn't think like this sometimes. We played her some of the songs. She says the same things over and over. And it's not because she's old, it's because she doesn't listen to anything anybody says. She makes you repeat things 3 times, my mother in law. And she'll say, like, her favorite song of all times is Imagine. And she says the same things every time we play her this song by John Lennon. She'll say, did you know John Lennon wrote this song? Then she'll say, they should have used this for the Olympics. I don't know why they don't use this for more political rallies. Did you know John Lennon wrote this song? And she just does it in the car forever. She's always done that. I need a word that's going to fit right in here. And I'm trying to think. Create. We're just going to do it really big. There we go. Okay. So now you see the words going around here. Thank you, Rebecca. I did create. All right, we're going to go back to another scallop, and I'm using a 003 if it works. So I'm going to go around all these words again with a line. You don't have to if you don't want to. Just makes me happier. The more circles you do in a mandala, the more stuff you have to draw. And there are specific little mandala-y things that people do. I don't do that. I just do whatever. Now I'm going with scallops, little bitty ones. And skinny little bitty scallops. Carmen, I thought you had a sleep study done already. I sent Carmen a present. My daughter-in-law just started a company or business or whatever. They got a 3D printer at Christmas. I think she bought it for him, my son. And he doesn't like it as much as she does. She loves making these little 3D critters. And they're so cute. My husband got one for Atticus. Well, I mean, it's her son, but he bought it from her to take to our camping trip. And it's like a little 3D fire. It looks like fire, and it's a cone that you slide on a black cone, a red cone, or something. And when you put it on, it looks like it's creating fire. Hard to explain. But Carmen's were these 3 little Halloween critters that glow in the dark. One was like a little bat. One looked like a ram. I can't remember what the other one looked like. Anyway, she did such a good job. Carmen, can you share those later here in the group so that if you guys need a gift for somebody, my daughter-in-law, they really need money. What young people don't need money right now? I don't know any kids that I know that aren't struggling. And I mean, these guys are struggling. Anyway, I would love it if you would share it with Nora's link. So a picture of your little guys. They glow in the dark. They're so cute. God, I couldn't stand it. The second I saw them, I'm like, Carmen needs these. All right, let's just do another little shameless plug here real quick, and we'll go back to this. We're doing a birthday giveaway for my birthday because I have lots of junk all over my craft room that I need to get rid of. So I am cleaning up my craft room and stuffing 3 big envelopes full of stuff. There will be 3 winners. You have to watch this live video. This won't be posted anywhere else. So after I complete this page, I will take photographs of it and share that with the group. That'll be here on this page. And then you'll type in the secret password, which is YOLO, which means you only live once. The winners will be announced on September 2nd of 2024, not 1958 as it says here, because that has passed. Oh, excuse me. And yeah, so that's the password. What I want you to do is share either your favorite class, your favorite product that you've bought from me, how you found this group, something cool to make me smile on my birthday. Okay, there's that. I'm going to go back to this let's do a really big one. Let's do a number 12. Who's talking about magnesium? I do magnesium glycinate. Okay, so I'm going right in the middle of this circle with a line all the way around it, not directly up against our scallops. I bought magnesium glycinate, Carmen, at a grocery outlet. And man, does it help. I don't shake anymore. Look. Well, little tiny bit. But I don't shake nearly as bad as I used to. And my doctor told me to take it. So I feel pretty good about magnesium glycinate. But I do sleep like a ton of bricks. We're doing a little laurel leaf, so they're just little rounded off ovals to create like a laurel leaf. I don't know if you guys know what a laurel wreath is, but not a leaf, a wreath. Make sure you see your lines. That's important. Stay within the lines. I think if I go this direction, they'll form better. There we go. Whoops, I put that one in the wrong place. Nobody's gonna know. The mandala police are not going to come get me. I don't have a neurologist, but my regular doctor is the one that told me. I'm going through Medicare hell right now because I'm trying to figure out what I did wrong last year when I signed up for Medicare, and it is so dang confusing. And I even have a consultant or whatever from Medicare who's my girl, and she helps me with stuff. And she explains it, and it's like it goes in a big circle. And I'm like, okay, so I still don't know what you're talking about. It's confusing. Dumb old Medicare. But I'm grateful for it, so don't get me wrong there. What else can I tell you guys about? I'm going out to dinner tonight with my children who acted like they didn't care that it was my birthday. And then yesterday they all started texting me saying, can we take you to dinner tonight for your birthday? But we have to go somewhere where little kids are allowed to be because we have little kids. We're babysitting and we have Atticus. And so they found this place that had a play place. It's going to be like 100 degrees outside. We have to sit outside. You know, the things we give up for our family. All right. So I'm going to do a dotted line, like a, what do you call it, line? Dots and dashes, just dashes. All the way around my laurel leaf. Yeah, I have a prescription plan with my Medicare. I'll just tell you all. I pay $8 a year for it, I think. And they just told me that if I cancel it, I don't know, it's so confusing. It'll either be 70,000 times more expensive to get it again, or I won't be able to get it again. I don't know. But I never used it last year because my inhaler that I take, which I haven't had to take since my dog's been gone, which is a blessing and a sad thing. Okay, I'm doing another dotted line around this edge. Okay. Um, my inhaler was like $300, even with this prescription plan. So guess what, you guys? I buy my inhaler through Amazon. You have to type in your prescription, but it was $18 on Amazon. At my local pharmacy, it would have been over $300. And that was then. Now it's like $500, somewhere in there. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Yes, Denise is correct. Insurance is such a racket. All of it. Healthcare. I don't know. Automobile insurance is pretty good. I've used auto insurance for years and had to use auto insurance, but the rest of insurance seems like a racket. All right. You see where we are here? We've got those dotted lines. We're going to, I'm using a 12 dots. I could get way more detailed with this, but we just don't have time here in this group to do really super detailed mandala. But there are lots more drawings I could do. You know, I'm just trying to keep it simple. We're going to do a scallop on the outside. What else can I tell you? Yeah, so we're going out to dinner for my birthday tonight, but I'm going to tell you right now, chances are I'm paying for the dinner. They always invite me, and then I end up paying for everybody. You know, it's a mom thing. Okay, well, it's looking really cool. Uh, let's use a 5 because we haven't. Don't bring your wallet, Carmen said. That's a good idea. All right, I'm going to do a big scallop, and I'm not going to go all the way to the edge. Not going to go all the way to this dotted line. And the outside of my circle is not totally perfect. So the scallops may not be exactly perfect. Don't judge me again. These are fun to do also in squares. If you don't have any circles, you could use a ruler and make a bunch of squares. I don't think I'm going to match up here. I got really skinny. Oh well. These poor little scallops down here just. All right. Now what I want to do with this mandala is I'm going to take these out to here. So we're going to just go all the way out to the edge. Not really a mandala, but you know, it is kind of still a fun design. Did I tell you guys I'm rewatching ER and I am addicted? I forgot how much I love ER. So good. I'm getting ready to start Mad Men next, but I got still a lot of seasons. It was really fun yesterday because my mother-in-law doesn't have the internet and she doesn't go to the library, so she doesn't ever have a way to look anything up. So she said that MASH had the most episodes of any show. And I said, I don't think so. MASH had 11 episodes. And so, yes, she was correct. When it first came out, it was the longest running show on TV. But I know which show has the most. Does anybody else, before I tell you, has the most seasons, not episodes? Well, I guess it would be the same thing. ER is on Disney/Hulu. That's what I'm watching it on. You can probably find it on YouTube. Okay, so the longest running show on TV up till now is Law and Order. Law and Order has 26 seasons, I want to say, if I remember correctly. We're going to use cheap kids watercolors today. And we might even use a water brush pen. Does this have water in it? Yes. Oh, but that's too thick. And then the second longest running one is Grey's Anatomy. You guess Grey's Anatomy? You are right. 21 seasons. I think I'm right. Anyway, Law and Order SVU is the winner. And we love SVU, my husband and I. But some days it's just a little much, you know? Some days you can only take so much police action. Coloring in with watercolor makes it fast for me anyway. I like watercolor for that reason. You can use colored pencil. You don't even have to do this in black and white because if you search this group, I wish I could remember who did their mandala already and posted it, but she posted hers and I think she didn't use any black. She just used colored markers. It was really cute. It was very Halloweeny. It was really nice. Can't wait for Halloweeny. Carmen can't either. Did you know Carmen's doing our prompts for September? And I have to keep her from making them too creepy for those people that only want cutesy. So Carmen, I've sent you a bunch of links on Instagram for some ideas. How cute is that, right? Oh, Vicky, I cannot watch Reba. The laugh track is more than I can take. I am not okay with laugh tracks. I think this might be too dark. Okay, let's go to orange. Oh, that's got green in it. This is that brush that I have these weird water brushes that hold color in the brush. Do you know what I mean? All right, now we're going in our circle with the polka dots. Oops, well, my brush went into the next circle, but that's all right. It's not horrible. All right, now we're gonna get this color out and go to pink, even though they're leaves. Okay, this one's pink. And I'm not coloring it in exact perfect, you know, you guys. Don't judge me for, this is a day where I have said don't judge me so many times. Let's talk about the giveaway again for those people that just got here. I'm doing a birthday giveaway. I'm cleaning my craft room out and getting rid of a lot of stuff and junk. It's not junk. It's just I make a lot of things and I can't keep them all. And I make a lot of fodder. So there's going to be a lot of collage element-y type fodder stuff. So let's talk about it. Oh, Jordan Tipple White did the mandala. Thank you, Jordan Tipple White. It's a birthday giveaway. There will be 3 winners, and you have to watch this video here to understand how it works. I won't post it anywhere else. So you have to, when I post a picture of this finished piece in the group, when I post photos, individual photos, not the video, you're going to go in on there and comment YOLO. You only live once, you know, and that will get you entered in. But I'm also going to ask you to please share a comment in how you found this group, your favorite product that I've created, your favorite class, just something to make me smile on my birthday, which is the giveaway day. So you have to have your entries in. Just do it today. But your entries have to be in by September 2nd. So there you have it. There you have it. Oh man, I love this blue color. Really cool. Going kind of in the rainbow. So I also think I'm going to come back here and do another video in a little bit because I'm going to need to go get some, I was going to say ice cream. I don't need ice cream. No, I need breakfast. So Palma, who was here earlier, and myself, we are going to a trailer camping thing. It's part of my group called the Tow Girls, and we're going to a week-long camping thing. And we always do a white elephant gift exchange. And this year, our theme is red, white, and blue. And I have nothing to wear, truly, that is red, white, or blue. I have something white, but I don't have anything red, white, or blue, you know, like a patriotic looking thing. So I'm going to paint something to wear for what we call our camper crawl, which is Friday night. And then if all goes well and I don't spill on it, I'm going to do it for my gift exchange because we do a white elephant gift exchange and mimosas or whatever those girls drink. I don't drink, so I don't know. On Saturday morning. So at grocery outlet yesterday, are there grocery outlets all over the country? It's like a cheap grocery store. They always have one tiny little rack of clothing. Well, I found a plain white sweatshirt for $9. So I bought it, and that's what I'm going to paint. And I figured I would do it on camera. Okay, well, this is kind of pretty. So now we're going to go out here. I'm not happy with the watercolor I'm using because I'm using cheap kids watercolor, but it's not horrible. It's okay. Yeah, so that's my plan. I was going to do it as part of this video, but I think not. I think I'll come back and do it a little later on after I eat my cornflakes. Whoops. No, my birthday weekend, we're not doing anything this weekend except working in our saloon and getting it put back together because it's a mess and a half. So we're not doing anything for my actual birthday. But I don't really care about my birthday anyway. All I've ever wanted to do is have a craft day. And like this month, all my girlfriends are way too busy to hang with me. So I'm really glad I did the birthday party here in the group online. You know? So on September 2nd, that's the birthday party day at Lindsay's 61 and holding birthday party. That'll be fun. I finally came up with what I'm going to do for my class. I had no ideas up until yesterday. And then it dawned on me. So now at least I know what I'm doing. What time is it? Because I want to finish this and it's going to need some colored pencil work. I don't know if you can see where the blue is in the center here. Some of these kids' watercolors are so chalky that if you put them on top of black, they look gray. And that's what happened here. So I may have to go back over that with my pen because I don't like the look of that. What comes after purple? Pink. At least in my book, my rainbow book is pink after purple, no red. No red in Lindsay Bland. Anyway, running out of things to talk about, you guys. Anybody got anything they want to talk about? Anything you want to share with the group? Linda says, okay, Lindsay, why does a woman with a zillion watercolor palettes use the kids version? Because my watercolors are upstairs. And I forgot to bring them down here today. And it's good to show you guys that you can color with kids' watercolors. They do work. They're just a little chalky. I mean, that's my reasoning, and I'm sticking to it. These are the Ooly brand, Ooly, and I know a lot of you guys got these because when we started with Adornit, this was the brand that Adornit used, and they're actually good. They're just kind of chalky. I've graduated really to a fancier grade of watercolor. Jewel says, I always missed out on my birthday because of it being right at the beginning of school. Me too. I could count the number of birthday parties that I had on one hand as a kid. My husband threw me a surprise 40th birthday, and that was probably my best birthday because I was beyond excited and surprised for 40 because he bought me a guitar. Not he, all my friends pitched in and bought me this guitar. I don't play anymore, but you know, it was nice at the time. Very nice at the time. But yeah, my birthday was always Labor Day and we were always traveling because that was right before school and that's when you traveled as a family with kids. Do people still do that? Travel on Labor Day or for Labor Day? I think they do. But some kids are back in school now, so I don't know. I remember one time we were in Aspen, Colorado for my birthday. This one kind of stuck out because I got to go into a shop and buy whatever I wanted for my birthday. And I bought this little blue cloisonne. Do you remember cloisonne bracelet? It had tulips in it. It was from like Switzerland or Germany or something. It probably cost $15, which was, you know, a load of money back in the day. And then we got to go to the market and I got to pick out whatever cake I wanted. So that was kind of cool. But, you know, not a birthday party. And then we went back to the hotel and sat and put candles on my cake. And it was I think it was just my mom and me and maybe my dumb brother. I don't know. But I'm sure my dad was out photographing somewhere. All right. There we have it. And I'm only gonna, I don't think I'm gonna finish a whole lot of it, but since we finished this yellow, I'm gonna take a pencil. I'm gonna go around the edges here. A darker yellow colored pencil from my yellow watercolor. You can hear how chalky these are by the pencil scraping against the watercolor. Where were we over here? I may be sorry for doing this because let's try a pen. I'm gonna go every other one with a pencil because it's not liking the pencil. So we may have to do a marker. But the watercolor is definitely not liking the pencil. See where we end up here by doing every other one. Of course, it didn't work out, so now I got to fill them all in with pencil. Couldn't do every other one. But we'll take pen to the rest of these. Man, it really does not like this pencil. I wonder how it'll be with markers. Do you guys call them markers or felt tip pens? Linda says, when I was still working at my office mates threw me a surprise party when I turned 70. It blew me away. They had a full breakfast buffet and cute, funny gifts. I like that. Okay, I'm going in the middle of these colored pencils with a darker yellow. Just to try to liven it up a bit. Not much livening these yellow dots up. Okay. I'm going to take this yellow. I'm going to do stripes out here. This helps the kitty watercolor a lot. This is the other reason why I wanted to show you how you can use kids watercolor, because a lot of people don't have the fancy artist grade watercolors that I have, although you can buy them on my website. But I just thought this might be a good way to show you how to kind of liven it up. I'm using the Tombow Twin Tones and Click Art pens. I don't leave any plans for anything to my husband. What did Jules say? Her husband starts vacation on the 9th, so she's sure they'll do something. My husband is not a planner. So one time, here's a great story. I don't know if my friend Carlene is here today or not, but my friend Carlene told me this story when she owned her scrapbooking store. Her husband planned with her employees, which was, I think, her mother, and there might have been one other employee, I can't remember. And he had a bag packed for her ahead of time. He had a car pick her up. The car took her to the San Francisco, no, hold on, let's see if I get this right. I think the car took her to the house. I don't know. I can't remember where the car took her to. He may have been waiting for her. But anyway, he planned a weekend away at the St. Francis Hotel in San Francisco, and he packed her bag for her. Like, he told her nothing about these plans. And they went to San Francisco. They stayed in the St. Francis Hotel overnight. Then they hopped a plane and they went to somewhere, some tropical beach somewhere. My husband would never in a billion trillion years do that. Never. You know? I don't know about anybody else's husband, but mine is a no show for making any kind of reservations or plans. So a couple weeks ago, he told us that he was going to go to Normandy by himself. You know, the beaches of Normandy, because he wants to see Normandy where the war was, because he's a war guy. He likes war stuff. I don't know. I don't get it. None of my business. There's the dark green. Oh, I can use this one. Anyway, and he goes, yeah, I'm going to go. And I'm like, okay, go. Good luck. I want to see you turn the computer on and make a reservation and plane flights and get a passport. Sure, I believe you. And then my friend Paula and I are trying to plan a trip to Japan in 2026. Well, I've been saving for it. I think she's been saving for it. So hopefully it happens. Um, and we told him he can't go because we're not going to buy a ticket for him and then have him chicken out at the end. I'm going to color these in. This is going to take me a long time, but it needed this. I'll show you in a second. So do you see here where I've colored in with the pen versus where the chalky watercolor is? Lynn says, I took a trip to Disneyland one year for his birthday. First flight in the morning, last flight home that night. Oh, that's fun. But you live in Arizona, so that's not a far flight. My husband's a large guy, so he doesn't want to fly on an airplane because he thinks he would take up 2 seats. And he doesn't want anybody making fun of him. And he also doesn't want to fly for 22 hours or whatever it would take to go to Japan or Normandy. So I don't think he's going to do it. I'm not coloring in perfectly, just getting the color down here. So it kind of doesn't look as chalky. The one part I really need to fix is this blue. I think if I color the letters in, it'll make it pop out a little bit more. Anyway, Donna says, when we were dating, yes, my hubby planned a lot of things. Yeah, that's how it went. And she says, once we got married, he would surprise me with flowers and gifts, but all the planning of trips was left to me and the packing. Oh my gosh, my husband packs more stuff. He also is the one that takes all the time in the morning to get ready, or whenever we go anywhere. It takes him twice as long as it takes me. He is just a primper. And I love him. And he's mine, so I can make fun of him if I want to. He knows I love him. All right, let's try this blue thing. I'm going to go over all these hearts in a blue. First of all, because it's just yucky chalky here. It is good when I do these things because then I can show you guys how you can fix it. Because this looks horrible here. I think I do have to go around the letters. But I'm filling in all the center sections. Like the D's and the B's and the E's. P, R. Anne says, I'm still drawing. I'm happy. Atta girl. Yeah, I'm going over these in blue. It's really bugging me how chalky it looks. It's just brightening it up a lot. It does not like this chalk, this pen. This would be a good place to tell you about my giveaway. Hi, I'm Lindsay, and I'm doing a birthday giveaway of all the junk and stuff in my craft room that is just sitting around and needing a home because I have a lot. So there are 3 winners that are going to happen. You can only find out about it by being in this video. It won't be posted anywhere else. Here's the deal. You have to put the secret password in, which is YOLO, or you only live once. The winners will be announced on September 2nd, not 1958, but 2024, right here on in this group. So what I want you to do is when I share a picture of this finished page, you can then comment YOLO, YOLO, and also tell me how you found this group or how you found me or how long you've been following along and playing, or share your favorite thing that we've done here, or a class, or a product, or something. But don't share it here. Share it where I post the picture of this finished page. You know what I'm talking about? It's always in the featured section. So you'll have 3 days to comment, but just do it immediately so you don't forget. And I'll pick some winners. Okay? Okay. Sarai? Sarai. Who used to say that? Jose Jimenez. My name, Jose Jimenez. Ed Sullivan, right? My husband, so I have a surprise trip planned for him the day we get back from camping. Um, and he just asked me, he said, do I have to get on an airplane? And I said, oh, hell no. I would not take you on an airplane without telling you. That would be horrible. I don't think I'd take him on an airplane anyway, but going over this part because it got a little chalky as well. You see the difference? This is where I went over it in that pink color, and this is where it's not gone over yet. Not all of them are as chalky as others, but I think he just wanted to make sure that because he packs everything. Oh my gosh. He has do you know what a bug out bag is? Just in case the zombie apocalypse happens. He packs a bug out bag, which he would not be able to take on an airplane. He packs I'm not going to say. Never mind. Change my mind on that one. I do keep some things secret. Okay, let's use this pink here. But he packs a lot of bags. Put it that way. I like this now. How about you? Oh, yeah, Ed Sullivan, Jose Jimenez. My name, Jose Jimenez. Sarait? Sarait. I used to love the Ed Sullivan Show and Topo Gigio. He was my favorite. Okay, I just have to do one last thing, and that's go around all of these dots. Not with that color. We need a darker orange. Let's try this one. Yeah, that's pretty good. Because these really got washed out. Whoops. My mother-in-law made me laugh so hard yesterday. She's watching the Carol Burnett show on reruns. She doesn't like anything that's new, nothing. She doesn't want to have anything to do with any new TV. So she's watching the Carol Burnett show and she said, "Do you guys watch the Carol Burnett show?" And we said, "No." And she said, "Well, Tim Conway, he makes that show, and he's off now." And I said, "What do you mean he's off?" She goes, "Well, they took him off the show." And I said, "You do realize that it's a recorded show and you're watching reruns?" She goes, "Oh, I know, but he's off now." And I said, "Well, maybe when they did the show, he stopped doing it or something." She goes, "No, he died." I said, "No, he died much later on in life, not during the Carol Burnett show." Sometimes it's just hard communicating with her. Anyway, it made me laugh, made my husband laugh. We left it at that. Okay. Almost done. Just going to add darker yellow right in this section. Do we need white? I don't think so. It was not Jose Jimenez. Oh, it was Senor Wences. Thank you, B. All right, I'm pretty happy with this. I think just one last thing. I'm going to take this yellow and go around these edges because the edges are bothering me. When I was little, I've told this story before. We lived in Burbank, where all the movie theaters, movie stuff is, but it wasn't that way back then. And one time my mom took me to the movie theater to see, I don't know, some Bambi or something. And they used to have live shows before the movies. Do you remember that? And it was Topo Gigio. And I won a little prize from Topo Gigio, and I got to go up on stage and get it. Okay, here's our finished mandala. It was very exciting for me to go get to meet Topo Gigio. He's my favorite mouse. Oh, Eddie, I love you. Okay, let's look here. Let's bring this up just a bit. Denise said those white spaces were bugging her also. I have to go over the green. Pardon me. I have one more thing to do. I cannot take it. Oh, so much better. Never again am I using kids' watercolors. Maybe I'll give those in the giveaway. There's a big difference between the student grade watercolors and the professional grade watercolors, trust me. But you got to start somewhere. So if you have Crayolas at home from your kids when they were little, use those. And then graduate to a student grade, and then graduate to a professional grade. Professional grade will break you. They can be so expensive. I told my husband I really want to start buying the tubes of watercolors so that I can refill my watercolors. And I don't need to buy all the colors, but I started by looking at the green that I use all the time, and it's $25 for a tube. And I don't think I'll use that in my entire life. So, kind of in a rock and a hard place, if you know what I mean. Happy now. I am happy now. Lynn says Crayola and Prang are pretty good for things like this. Yeah, I love Prang. Prang are good. I'm not sure about Crayola, but that's just me. All right, this is the way it goes. I'm going to take pictures of this. I will share them, but I will not be sharing this information here. So if you want to be part of the birthday giveaway, you have to listen up right now. I'm doing a birthday giveaway. There will be 3 winners only. And you have to have watched this video to be able to participate. When I post a picture of this, a photograph of this, you will then share your comment YOLO. I would love you to share your comment YOLO with your mandala that you finished for today, because not all of you participate in the drawing portion of this. Some of you come for the comedy. I understand. I am pretty funny. Just kidding. But I would like you to write the comment YOLO, as well as your favorite product that I use, your favorite class that you've taken, something we've done here that you love, how you found me. It's pretty great. And then I will pick 3 winners before class on the 2nd, on September 2nd, 1958. That is not true. September 2nd, 2024. All right. That's it. I don't have to share this again because I am leaving to go eat breakfast. But then I'm going to come back and decorate this sweatshirt. Let me bring the camera way up because that's going to need to be way up. Hold on. So after breakfast, I'm going to come back and I'm going to draw a camper, if all goes well, on this $9 sweatshirt. They only had an extra large, so it's really nice and thick. It's going to keep me warm. Look, $9.99. How do you pass that up? I have to cover this up with a heart. That's the first thing. So, okay, guys. Well, I will see you in a little while. I'll be back here. I can't tell you exactly when. So just probably within the hour, I'll come back. But I'm going to draw a camper on here and some red, white, and blue stars. So, love you guys. I'll see you later. Bye. Don't forget to write YOLO.